Hey Sagittarius, how goes it? How are you guys doing? If this is your first time checking out Truly Divine's channel, what is up? I'm Amy. If you're returning, welcome back. Definitely a great message to say the least for you guys for November 1st to the 16th. So let's just dig in. Let's get started. We're going to start off with your oracle card. So today says patience. You are able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. So that's interesting. It's definitely sometimes easier said than done to have patience, but I really feel like for Sagittarius, this is what you guys need to be doing. Just having patience that everything is going to unfold um, as things come together, as things fall apart. So keep that in mind as the next 2 weeks open up and change for you. On a side note, I feel like where the Sagittarius reading is going, you guys, your focus, a lot of your focus for a lot of people, I feel like it's about working right now and it's about money. I feel like those two issues are definitely coming up in this reading. I do feel like there is some type of energy shift as well. Some of you are on like a spiritual path, some of you are on a spiritual awakening, some of you are, changing, and you might sense it, you might not sense it, but I do feel like that's what I am picking up. So with that, we're going to start off with the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is talking about you guys making a plan, you guys putting your plan to action. I really feel like this is obtaining to like a new job or a new job position or career path, or you are changing something or you are starting something. I feel like it definitely does have to do with like going back to work, getting a higher position job, changing career paths. That's the three things that just keep coming up as I look at this card. So I really feel like this new change, this new direction that you want to take, I do get the sense that it's going to be what you've been waiting for, Sagittarius. It's just been a long time coming. With the Six of Pentacles coming up, I do feel like you're seeing people for what they're worth. I do feel like you have the sense that people talk to you because they want something from you, money, time, whatever it is. But I do get that sense that you guys are not getting annoyed by it, but wondering people's motives, right? Like, why do people only talk to you when they want a certain something? Like, because you aren't like that. And I feel like that's kind of the message that's coming through for someone is that, you're going to have people all of your life that are going to come and they're going to only want certain things from you. And you have to be able to stand up and have that voice, Sagittarius, to let these people know that they can't walk all over you, right? So it's you guys having that background or backbone. I feel like you guys could be coming into, I want to say like an inheritance, but coming into money. So even the lottery or something, or, a bonus of some sort. But when you do, and these people hear about it or find out about it, that's when they're gonna slowly work themselves back towards you. So just be cautious about that. I feel like you're just gonna have to be able to balance this because it's not gonna stay. It's not gonna be something that's gonna be a regular thing. So you have to really balance your emotions during this time. But I feel like at the end of the day, people really want what you have. They want family, they want friends, they want money, they want, a home, they want a car. And maybe you have all of these things and they don't, and they're jealous of that, right? So they're gonna come after you in a couple different ways. That's because I'm getting a couple different scenarios. But just pay cautious during this time. We have the Ace of Pentacles coming up. So I feel like with the Ace of Pentacles coming up, this is, again, something about like a new business opportunity, a new job promotion. moving up in the company. I feel like it is definitely the first step on this new adventure for you guys. It's been long overdue as well. Like, I feel a sense of like, I've worked so hard, nothing has happened, and now all of a sudden things are finally starting to come together. Things are finally starting to work themselves out. You're gonna get a clean break, but I feel like you need to cut yourself off from something, because there is something you're not seeing. Like, there's something that's about to happen or about to come through. Because I don't know, when I see this bear, that's kind of what I'm seeing, is that this bear is really sneaky. You don't see it till the last minute. So I feel like something's going to happen at the last minute, but it's going to be like a clean break. You're going to be able to jump that hurdle, if that makes any sense for you. But that's what I'm feeling. With the Queen of Wands coming up, I feel a sense of like, you guys really need to light that fire back into your life. You really need to, grab that passion that you had at the beginning. You keep that passion that you had. I feel like you guys have that power. You guys have, the wand, the Queen of Wand in your hands, as I throw all the cards all over, but the Queen of Wand in your hands, and you're holding that, and you're like, even if I only have this one wand left, I'm going to go after what I want, because I know I deserve that. That's kind of what the attitude I'm getting. It's like, you're becoming something. You're becoming stronger. You're forming into something different. You're not trying, but it's like sticking up for yourself. That's what I feel like with the Queen of Wands coming into this reading, is that, you just thrive on that independence. You thrive on that, I'll go, work myself up in this company. I'll, buy my house, buy my car, raise my kids. I don't need a man, or I don't need a woman. And it's kind of like that attitude that I'm feeling right now, is that you guys are in this place right now where you're going to go after your dreams, and you're not going to let anyone stand in your way. I feel like with the King of Wands coming up, you do have someone in your environment, Sagittarius, that they can be very selfish. They can be very hot tempted. I feel like they are watching you for sure, watching your every moves, kind of waiting for that moment to like jump in and either have an opinion or, stop you, I guess, would be what I'm feeling. They could also be coming in to protect you. So by that, I mean, I feel like they see something from a different perspective, like a different point of view. So, you might be so this way that even though, yes, you are being independent, you're not seeing something at face value. So I think that even though the King of Wands can come in really strong and come in really selfish, maybe that selfish is because they care about you and they want to protect you and they want to make sure that you're making the right decision. So there's a couple different messages there with the King of Wands. I do feel a sense at some point with the Tower card coming up that this is just talking about things that have fallen apart. Last couple weeks, maybe last couple months, maybe last couple years, but those things had to fall apart so that you guys can build back up. So you guys can see that, yeah, things fell apart. Yeah, things crashed down. Yeah, things, happen the way that they happened, but I am now stronger because of those lessons that I have learned. I am now stronger because I chose to, fall down and then get back up. I didn't stay down. And that's what I feel like with Sagittarius, is that you went through some course, you went through some, tower moment. And in that tower moment, you learned out you learned who you were. You learned what you wanted and what you didn't want it. And now you're moving on from that. You're building from that, whether it's a business, whether it's, a career, whether it's, family, a relationship. But you were able to see yourself at the worst moment and realize that you never want to be back there. And that's kind of what I'm feeling with this tower moment, is that you had to release You had to change, you had to evolve, and I feel like you guys are doing that. We have the Lord card coming up, so I do feel like there's a male figure that's coming through for me in your life. Could be a father figure, could be just, you know, a random, not random person, could be a random person, but just a really strong figure around you guys. They're your go-to person, you know, and I really feel like you need to listen to this person's point of view. You need to listen to this person's direction, because they have your best interest at heart. So whatever this is, with the Lord card, they're just really strong. They're really dominant, and not in a bad way, but they do have a lot of power. So I think that will help you on this next journey, on this new adventure. There's some secrets that you need to be careful of. I think during this time, you're going to have to really learn to trust your gut, because we have the High Pisces. But I feel like you guys are building your dreams. You know, this is definitely, again, something to do with like career and work and employment, and, you know, what you want in those areas of your life, Sagittarius. You know, I feel like it's actually forming. It's growing. We have the rebirth coming up. So I feel like this is you stepping out of your comfort zone. This is you evolving. This is you growing. This is you, you know, coming out of that tower moment and knowing that, you know, the worst is behind you sort of feeling. You are on this crossroad. You are on this new direction because you had to learn to fight through a storm. You had to learn to, you know, fight through something, some type of battle. And I feel like that battle taught you. That's what I keep feeling. I feel like that battle taught you how to be stronger. You know, that battle taught you how to be able to regroup. Because we get to the wheel, and I feel like the wheel card coming at the end of this reading is just a way of spirit saying, look, you know, I've been seeing you struggle. I've been seeing you feeling, you know, down. I've been seeing you try your hardest and nothing, you know, it hasn't worked out for you. But, you know, all that hard work pays off, and now you're here, and now there's completion here. You know, now everything's coming to a closure. It's like a wrap up. I feel like, you know, I had to teach you to walk away from something to show you how strong you really are. I had to see you progress. I had to see you change. I had to see you go through that cycle so that when you get to this new cycle that I have for you, it's going to be all that you've ever wanted. So definitely an interesting message for somebody. So with that, I'm going to leave off with your oracle card. So today is talking about cleaning up. Central meaning: getting to the core of a situation, freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. The oracle message: ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home? Also, too much work, overwhelmed, time to clean house. Every item out of place natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every compassion to others that leads to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds up to an unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Just do it. Make room for the miracles that are lining up for you. Relationship message: time to clear the hire. Take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through with new energy. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours to clean up the relationship. Everyone brings some baggage. Sort through what you brought with you and let go of what is no longer needed. Become unencumbered, and your relationship will flourish. So clean it up. You know, realize that you are where you are today because of the choices and the decisions that you guys have made. So I'm going to leave it there, Sagittarius. I hope you guys have a fantastic first couple of weeks of November. I will see you in the second half. Love and light. Take care.